Hello everyone, Protegeism here. Today I will be reviewing the Nook Color. The Nook Color is Barnes & Noble's tablet type e-reader. It's supposed to go head to head with the Kindle, which is not a tablet, but in terms of the e-reader functions, this is supposed to go head to head. So, we got the Nook Color over here. It looks a little bit like an iPad in a way, just because of the screen, as well as the form factor. However, as you will see as this video progresses, you will see that this is no iPad, and this is no tablet. It is definitely a little bit different. It has some functions that the iPad doesn't, but it doesn't have some functions that the iPad does. So, let me show you first of all the form factor. You got the Nook Color right over here. You got the screen on the front, as well as a black frame surrounding the screen. Then when you look to the side, you have the volume rocker, the volume up and volume down, as well as the power button. Pretty basic. So, if let's say you want to turn this on, here, hang on a second. Alrighty, so we turned it on. Let's look at it a little bit further. So, you got the Nook Color screen. Now, this is the home screen. You can move the books around. You can have books that you were reading. You can have them on the screen, and then you can move them around as well on the screen. Sort of like the iPad in a way where you can navigate the icons around. Pretty simple. And then you have different pages that you can store icons on. Now, as you go below, you have the menu options. You have the library. Hang on a second. You have the library, then you have the shop, you have search, you have applications, you have web, and then you have settings. So it's a little bit like the iPad in that sense. So, let's see. Hang on a second. Okay, so you got, you can read books, and you can also read newspapers, and you can also access some apps on this tablet. So, if let's say you want to read the newspaper, you can get the New York Times delivered every day. You know it's nice that you have it delivered every day. It's on your Nook when you wake up. You open it. Here we go. So, you got it's loading up here. So, you got the various different articles over here. It's not going to be your regular New York Times experience that you have by reading the paper, but it's just as well. So you can scroll pages, and it's a pretty good text. It's a little bit blurry on the camera, I apologize for that. But the text is pretty good. So, let's see, okay, so we're going to want to get back to the home screen. Now, this is a really nice thing because it allows multitasking. You can select over here to have the various different multitasking features, whatever applications you have open, such as email or whatever. That's probably the best option, and that's probably a really good option on the this thing over here. So if you want to go into the library categorizes all your books, newspapers, magazines. Here are all my newspapers, all my New York Times, so that's pretty good that way. So you can probably have a bunch of newspapers stored in here. They claim you can store somewhere around over 1,500 books, I believe, on this. So it's pretty nice. So let's see something. Let's say you want to get now. One nice feature about this is that you can access the web. The web has the ability to be accessed over here, and so let me show you how it looks over here. Sorry about this, guys. So it's a pretty good HTML browser. So you got the HTML browser, and then you have then you can also access Flash, which is a really nice function that this Nook has over the iPad, is the ability to access Flash. So if you're considering a tablet with Flash, this would be the way to go. So you can access websites. Let's say you want to access your email, which I will show you the email application in a minute. So let's say you want to access Google instead. It's a pretty good browser. Looks just like the internet browser on your PC. So the web experience over here is really, really nice. So let's say you want to access an app. There are plenty of apps on here that you can use. You have Fandango, you have email, you can then also access, you can type, word processing, it has an address book, and it has some games. You can also download music onto here, so it serves as an MP3 player as well. So let's say you want to access your email. You select email. So the email loads up. It's sort of like the Android experience. You know, you're getting a pretty similar Android experience. The email's open, same as well. So the email application is pretty basic. The keyboard on here is pretty good as well. Let me show that to you guys. It's a pretty good QWERTY keyboard. And unfortunately, what the iPad has, which this doesn't, is the ability to flip side to side. As you can see, the keyboard doesn't switch. At least from my knowledge, you can't switch it on this specific application. But the keyboard's pretty good on here. This way, it's pretty good to handle, pretty easy to touch, you know, that type of thing. But on the web, you can definitely do that. You can definitely flip it sideways. Pretty handy. So you got the books over here. Let's see. And then also you can access Pandora Radio. You can basically access almost any radio station on Pandora. Pandora Radio. You can access almost any artist, any song. I apologize about that misinformation. So this is pretty much the Nook Color. You know, I've gone over basically the basic overview. You know, you got the books. Let's see. Got the books. You go into your... Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, so I mean the books. Let's say you want to go into this book, 2012. It opens the cover. You know, here's the text. It's pretty good that way. Sorry. It seems to be... there we go. So, it's pretty good that way. So there you have it. The Nook Color goes for $249 retail. You can sometimes get it cheaper, and you can buy the refurbished version, which is still pretty good. The only thing that I don't like about this is that it can't access all the applications that the iPad can or the Android can, and it also doesn't have one of these rear front-facing cameras. So that's a big disadvantage. But otherwise, I would definitely recommend this for the price tag, as well as the functionality, the internet, the reading the books. You know, it's a machine that you can definitely use for multiple purposes. So anyhow, thank you for watching, and keep posted for more videos. Thanks.